Hey y'all, this is my coloring bag for February. What I decided to do was show you the books that I really would like to get to, and then a few books that I might get to if I can manage it. But all right, so the first one is Wild Winter, and the one I've chosen in here I've actually already started. It's definitely I like parts of it and I don't like other parts. I mean, I was just trying out stuff. So that's the one that I'd like to finish in there. There was another one I liked. Oh, it was this one, but I probably won't get to that because I'm going to be doing that one so much. All right, and the next one I'd like to get to is this one with the Lighthouse and the Starry Night. I don't know if you've guessed it by now. You should know I love Starry Night stuff. And one that I might get to in this book, I'm going to show those at the end, but it's in the same book, so is this Dreamcatcher. My living room and dining area are kind of Southwest Native American stuff, and if I could do this one, I could take it out and frame it. But this one definitely would like to get to. I still may not get to all of these, but I thought I'd at least break it down into bite-sized pieces. There were two in here that I liked for this month, February, for the Valentine's. These two chipmunks or squirrels, I'm not sure which one. It still had bits of winter in it, and I liked that they're there together. That's good. And this one, I'm not a big fan of mandalas, and this may not really be a mandala. It kind of is, but I thought I could try some chalk pastels on that, the pencil kind, and just play around with that one. And this is a new book to me. I haven't done anything in it yet, so I thought, why not start with the first page? But if I don't start with the first page, oh, this one might be a little ambitious for me. But I've seen this page done by several people, and I really like it. If I could change anything about this picture, I might take out the circles for one, and for two, I probably would take out the dogs simply because they look like they've just been stuck on the page as an afterthought. If maybe the dog were sniffing a flower or holding his paw to touch the light, maybe that would be something, but otherwise I like the page a lot. And this one I bought in November and have not gotten to it yet. I thought this page would be really great for Valentine's with I mean, it could be brother and sister, you know, who knows, but I thought it looked kind of like husband and wife are enjoying the warm fire. Now here are my whips. The one whip that I'm going to be working on today is this page. I want to finish it or get a really good chunk of it done. Here's another whip. that I would like to finish. This is an Asian. Yeah, I do like the, I'm trying to figure out what I used on here. I might have used Artex. Well, it's either Artex or Prismas I used on that. And I like how I did the water. There are two whips in here. This one has been sitting here for a while, and this one from Barbara Colors tutorial. I need to go back through and do the tutorial again for these sections for the middle. So I'd like to get those done as far as whips go. Now these are pictures that I'd like to get to, but I probably won't. They're just, you know, just in case I need a break from the other ones. This one could be wintry. It's kind of snowy here, but then you've got flowers, so it's really almost like an early spring, late winter picture. I like that one. I really love this book, and I hardly work in it, which is sad. So I really need to work in that one. And this one was a Christmas present I haven't worked in. Here's one I'd like to get to. It looks like a Stargate, you know, and you've got the dragon going inside. And the bricks here. Be kind of fun to practice all those things. This one is definitely a wintry picture. It almost looks like the snow's melting here, so it could be a February or March picture even. Yeah, the birds here are the red birds, and you can really do those all year. But oh, look, there's a snowman. I didn't even notice that. And here's some ice skaters, very cute, and the little dog. So that is a really nice picture. I could finish this one or do this one by using alcohol markers. So I might do that. And another snow one. This one's so cute because you've got 3 of my favorite kinds of animals on here. Domesticated animals. My favorite animal altogether is the tiger, but I love horses, dogs, and cats. And you can see it snowing here. That would be really fun to do. All right, so that's my coloring bag for February. See you later. All right. I wanted to do that during the live stream. No one's here yet. That's okay. I'm just going to keep working. All right, something I've been forgetting to do. This one right here, the one I'm working on. My big one I'm working on is I haven't written it down, and I haven't written these down. I suppose I can look through or look at the video that I did these in and write down the colors, because that's what this section is for. Oh, I'm so hungry. See, I've got project notes right down there. I'm not sure how much space I need for the winter. I'm using a lot of things, so I probably need to give that the whole page. This month, probably the weekend or next week, I'll be getting the English version of this. And from what Ali Color says and showed, is that it's going to be a bigger book, one like Kingdom of Curious Creatures, the size of this book. You can see this is smaller, but it's going to be this size, and the paper is going to be like this paper, which takes what I find just about anything. I mentioned in another video that, where's the picture I was working on? Yeah, this one that I finished in January. Some of the Artex color pencils work well on here and some don't. I want to keep working them with them so that I can let you know what I find. But I really enjoyed, even though it took me half the month. It was more than a week. I think I said a week, but it was more than a week, really. Yeah, January was a slow month as far as colorings go, and I'm gonna try not to do that this month. But I look at this and I said, did I really do that? If you see a picture you really want to do, and at first it's overwhelming, you just break it down into little pieces, do it over several days, and concentrate, focus on one section. That's kind of what I did. I just focused on here and I did it. And I was watching Chris Ching's tutorial on this, and I just paused a lot to get it correct. And she didn't show each individual thing. She did like this flower and this one, and I think she did this one, and then this flower and this one. So she really did 1, 2, 3. I think this is the only one she did. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. She did 4. And then from there you can kind of play around with the different ones. It's just the more reddish one, the more orangey, more pinkish color. And then I looked at her finished picture of this one and I kind of just finished that up. And the grass, she just did this part and a little bit of each cabin, you know. The birds, she did each of the birds. I'm trying to think if she did this one or not. Oh, if you do her video, she uses a lime green here at the beginning, but then goes back at the end and erases that lime green out and puts more of the apple green and leaves some white. I didn't really leave too much there, but she does most of the stones. She shows you how to do the post, but comes back later and does more. And most of the clouds. So yeah, I mean, if she did every single thing, it would be like a 7-8 part series. And so I found that challenging, but I just pressed on and did it. I really enjoy doing this bird, probably more than these. Love this bird. If I had to do this page again, I would actually start with this bird and the clouds, and then I would kind of work my way down. Mainly because if she does this bird first, my hand is going to be into that bird the whole rest of the time. And it was like that so much that I had to, when I did this bird, when I colored this one, I went back and did some touch-ups of these two. And it's a little frustrating and loud working on a page with this paper here. So if I had it to do again, I would just watch the video in the order that I wanted to do them. I'd start with this bird and the clouds. Yeah. So that was that. I'm not sure why I showed you that one. That's so funny. Flowers. Can't remember. Oh, the size. It's going to be the size with this paper. And I know, I remember I was telling you that the Arteza worked, not Arteza, the Artex pencils mostly worked on this paper. There was some colors that didn't work very well. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So I will reserve this copy, the Chinese copy. Where's Japanese? Chinese, that's Chinese. Chinese copy for Black Widows and Macaulays. And then I'll do the wax pencils, Prisma and Artex. Maybe Color in the other one. I have kept all my pencils in this container. This is the bottom of the Artex box. One of them, one of the little, there's 4 of these, so there's 4. I just said that. I'm kind of sleepy, can you tell? So I'm going to try to stick with these so I can write these pencils down instead of using a lot of pencils. It's weird that nobody's here. It's alright. What shall I work on next?